Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Mahrang and welcome to another inspiring episode of our interview series, where we learn from people whose life experience can guide and motivate us. Today we have the honor of speaking with Mr. Muhammad Ziauddin, a respected senior citizen, an accomplished engineer, and a visionary professional. He served in the Planning Commission government of Pakistan, where he contributed to national development and planning. After an outstanding government career, he successfully established his own consultancy in the field
Consultant.
of consultancy
ठीक
in
okay.
in the field of energy, helping shape projects and solutions that continue to make difference. Today we won't just talk about his career, we'll go back to his childhood, discover the lessons that shaped his character, and learn how dedication, hard work, and lifelong learning helped him building such an inspiring journey. Sir, thank you very much for joining us. We are honored to have you here. Assalamu alaikum, Ziauddin. How are you?
Yes. Uh, Thank
How
you,
are you?
Maran. I am good. I am good, and I am pretty excited to listen to you on this very good website. Okay, and you have introduced me very well, and I don't think that I should add anything more. But very briefly, my career is spanned something about 47 to 48 years, and since I start my practical life on or career, I am dedicatedly working on the energy sector, and my sole aim is that with my professional expertise and experience, long experience, I should be able to give something to the youngsters and to the youngsters at large, and to the nation, what what can be done to accomplish the better supply to the energy at affordable price and in a reliable manner. So with this thing, I am of course work in the private sector, public sector, and national and international organizations. Okay. In this 47 years of my active professional career, I have spent 20 years with the public sector in the government, and I have the expertise of planning in the planning of the energy sector. And I have accomplished many things, and I have done very important things to safeguard the consumers at large, so that they can get the reliable and cheaper energy, okay, electricity, okay, and from there on I am continuing this thing. Okay, so I think this is a little bit additional. And one more thing I can tell to you, that I was a teacher as well at the concerts concerts university, and I used to teach the energy and to teach the energy and environment. My students who to whom I taught for about 3 to 4 years, they are very well placed in the national and multinational organization. So this is the something brief in introduction, more introduction from my side. So go ahead with your questions.
Yeah. In all of these things you have done, did you did you face challenges?
Uh, the life is the full of challenges. Okay,
Yeah. No,
and
no.
mm,
Uh,
well,
Ziauddin, sorry to disturb you. I'm saying that only when you were doing this all work, did you have any challenges that you faced?
yes, I got a lot of a lot of challenges, and these challenges were of the multiple nature. Okay, first challenge was to synchronize myself in the government sector, public sector, and then the second big challenge was to synchronize myself and to get myself recognized in as a private consultant. So and I had to work hard, very hard, and I it took me not too long time, but it took me up 2 3 months to get myself recognized in this dynamic sector of consultancy.
Okay. So, okay. How did you overcome these challenges? How did you overcome? Meaning that how when you face these challenges, how did you try to go through it and still succeed?
There are many ways to overcome these challenges, but the most important thing was that uh, to handle any challenges, you have to be consistent. You have to be a patience. You have to keep the patience and consistency. So I continue to do that with some very hard efforts, and came up with this challenges, managed to these challenges.
Okay. My question is, what was your childhood like and where did you grow up?
Ah, ah, ah. My childhood was I was born in Hyderabad, Sen. Okay, born and brought. My the entire I mean from childhood up to coming to the my professional life. Okay, I stayed in Hyderabad, educated in the university, and then after the education in the university, I got jobs in various departments and various institutions. Uh, of course, it was a very hard time to come up with these challenges, and but I managed this thing, and it took me a lot of time.
Okay. As a child, what were your dreams and interests?
Yeah, yeah. Naturally, my interest was the energy sector. Okay, and my dream was that whatever I have got through my education and with my experience, my basic dream was that you see, to say this thing, there is and there were, and I think there will be again a lot of issues in the energy sector, which are dedicated, uh, due to which the consumers at large are suffering. So my dream was that to do something, so that the consumer at large are in comfortable position, and they can get the energy in a reliable manner at an affordable price, because in this country, poverty level is as compared to the international level, it's very high. And my dream was that I should help more and more to the uh, poor people. So this was my dream, and to fulfill these dreams, I had to fight at many forums for the prices of the electricity to which the consumers are getting, for the reliability and the quality of the energy supply. So this was my dream, and I am proud of it, to share this thing with you, that there was a couple of examples where my research proved to be useful, and this working and research which I presented to the highest forum of the government, and it was accepted, and the consumers at large are getting the fruits of those my efforts, which I put on something around 15-20 years back. Okay, and they are still getting, and I am sure that they will continue to get these fruits in future as well.
Oh, wow, you have been working since for so many years.
Sorry, say it
How did
again.
you you have been working for so many years? How are you managing?
Managing means what?
It means how many they, you tell us about so many things when you told us in the introduction. And like how do you manage it means that how do you always
You see, since you know that I have a very very long career. Okay,
yes
and
that
the issues came time to time, and all of the issues which came into my knowledge, and to which I was able to contribute something, as the issue came in, and I managed it in a most professional manner. Of course, I was never disheartened, and I always looked forward that my work is not going to in vain, and it is going to be useful for the public and the consumers.
okay, my next question is who had the greatest influence on your early life?
Greatest influence in my early life. Okay, very interesting, very very interesting. Primarily, and luckily, I got my bosses. They were very, 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 very kind to me, and they taught me, and they guided me that how to manage these sort of things. Okay, and every challenge is a challenge, and every challenge has got this different dynamics, and every challenge you have to do something new or something out of the box, to think that how these things should be challenged. So depending upon the situation and depending upon the issues which I have in front of me, I got into research, and got into took the advice of my seniors and the high professionals, and learn from them, and that implemented with my thoughts.
Hmm, okay, you gave a very interesting answer too. What advice would you give to the people in engineering today?
The advice is, yes, of course. Again, something see for this sort of things, there is only one way, and the advice is that you should be consistent. Okay, should keep on thinking. Your one attempt can fail, doesn't matter. You should not be disheartened. You can do it one time more, one time more, and one time more, and looking into the fact that why it was not successful at the first stage, and you can find your own mistakes. So the primary message is that you should always remain, but you should always have patience, consistency, and continue to work hard on these specific things which you want to do.
Okay, that's amazing. How did your journey begin at the Planning Commission of Pakistan?
Sorry, say it again. Your sound is echoing.
I'm saying that how did your journey begin at the Planning Commission of Pakistan?
Ah, okay. Okay, you see, at the start of my career, I was employed at an industry, I mean, an steel industry sector, which was located in Karachi. Okay, and worked for about say 7 to 8 years, and there was different kind of job, but basically it was a power generation. Then I decided that generation is just one thing. Then the second thing comes is transmission. The other things comes to the distribution. Finally, it reaches to the consumer. Okay, so I decided to look into the other sectors, and luckily I got a job in Gulf countries, and there I work in transmission and distribution. And I got back into our old system in Pakistan. After working there for 5 years, I found myself that okay, these are the practical things. Okay, but all these things for all the generation, transmission, distribution, losses, and blah 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 blah, everything. It has to be planned in very well advance, so that at the end of the day you don't have any problem. And then I decided that I should join a firm, a company in public sector or private sector, and then I started to looking for a new job where I can learn the planning. Okay, planning is a very difficult in one way, and it is a very easy in the other ways. Difficulty is that for anything planning, you have to have look into the historical trend. Okay, and then you can see you have to look a lot many things. That includes the population, that includes the resources, that includes everything, and the development of the country and the government. What are the government thoughts? How the government wants to take the country into the sector, because the energy sector is a very vital, and that's why energy sector is known as the wheel of the economy. Okay, so you need to do that. And then I found it that there was an opportunity available in the planning commission, and I applied it and I got selected. Okay, and I was selected purely on merit. And once I joined there, then then I started to looking into the planning methods, planning approach, planning philosophy. Okay, I spent around 5 to 6 years just learning these things, and then I was able to give something into them. That that was the way when I landed into the planning commission. And after working of around say around 15 16 years, I thought that the working in the government is a something that like a prototype. Okay, and I have learned a lot many things, and I have a thirst to learn more and more and more, because after working 15 years, I was not able to, to get more. So I decided to leave the planning commission and develop my own consultancy things. The basic problem in the public sector or the public sector at large is that sometimes you are not able to give your professional thoughts and inputs. Why? Because the government has their own plan, and they don't, and it is normally it is not like that anybody gives their opinion on this. Okay, based on his own views, but it should go with the approach of the approach and planning of the government. So I decided to leave and establish my own consultancy firm, and where I was able to reflect my views, to indicate my views, and to convince them, and to try to get them accepted. And it was, and I felt successful.
That was an amazing story. No, story. Ziauddin. It was truly inspiring and motivating. Thank you for telling your story. And what is your final message for the youngsters who started learning, and the people who are
Uh,
and the people who are watching? What
okay,
is
say
your
it again.
final message?
Message, my message, my message to the young generation, to the youngsters, and to the starters is simply two things. Number one is that you should have a consistency, okay, and should continue to work, and you should not be disheartened for anything which doesn't comes true according to your thoughts. Doesn't matter. You can give, you can do more research, more thoughts, and you can prove your thoughts that it is a good and viable, and it is doable. So to my youngsters, my message is that never get disheartened, never leave the things which you have done, never switch your profession. You work hard, continue with consistency, okay, and patience, and you are always going to get a very good results, which I received, I got.
Thank you so much, Yasser, for joining us. Thank you so much for sharing your remarkable journey with us. Your story reminds us that success is built step by step with curiosity in childhood, dedication in education, excellence in public service, and the courage to embrace new opportunities. Your experiences show that learning never stops and the true success comes from serving others, solving real world problems, and remaining humble throughout the journey. We sincerely appreciate your time and wisdom, and we hope your story inspires students, young professionals, engineers, and future entrepreneurs across Pakistan. And thank you for everyone who is watching or listening this interview. I hope you have enjoyed this interview. Until next time, I will come back with another interview with another special guest. Allah Hafiz,
Rafiz, thank you very much,
everyone.
and I'll pray for your success. And my prayers are always for you and all the kids and all the youngsters. This is a very, I mean, encouraging thing. Okay, and so well done, very good. Thank you.